for us is a brand new song. What's this song about?
The song is about, it's called What Up With Youth, and it's about what's up with the youth in America today, gang violence, drugs, and that kind of thing, trying to make the world a better place.
Hey, I can relate to that for sure. Let me tell you something, man. I'm not kidding. I really think that's good for the youth, you know?
And you wrote this yourself?
Yeah. You wrote it yourself?
I wrote it and produced it, yeah.
Let's hear for Corey right now with the song. Let's all start dancing, baby. Go ahead, Corey.
Hey guys, the lights are down, the previews are over. It's time for another episode of Mark Goes to the Movies. And he just watched Tales from the Crypt season 6. It's finished. This is the second to last season. Not my favorite. My favorite's 5. But there's some good ones in here. It's not as bad as 7. Spoiler alert, I've seen 7. I finished the whole series for the second time in my life. At one point, I was going to watch it over Christmas break last year, and it was just so much. Like, it is a lot. It ran for, this is towards the late 90s, or like mid 90s, I guess. This is 95. And it's like, obviously, the best episodes are the first episode and the last episode. And then you got some stuff in the middle, and they're always like 14 episode seasons, so it's not terrible to watch. At this point, I believe he had the cartoon going on though. He had a game show at some point. The Cryptkeeper was bigger than HBO. The season 6, you can tell it's a little cheaper, just because they don't have a lot of big stars. Nah, maybe some big drag. It opened up October 31st, 1994. That's when it first aired. First one is about a lawyer gets busted in a super strict town, is what they tell her. But she gets Morgan. She's bargained for it. As Catherine O'Hara's in it from Home Alone, Beetlejuice, so many great things. That was a great first episode. Only Skin Deep. This is another one that was kind of weird. Like, it's funny that these things are like 28 minutes long. Some feel like they should be a lot longer, and some feel like they drag. And a lot of these, it's a good story. Basically, it's this dude. He has sex with this woman she meets at a party, and it gets more. It gets more than he's bargained for, just like every other episode seems like. And yeah, it's you know not so bad. But again, no one famous in this at all. Let me hover over the names. Yeah, maybe they're TV actors. I don't know. The one after that, it's Whirlpool. This is also aired on October. There's 3 episodes, back to back to back, aired on October 31st, 1994. This one does have more famous people in it, as Rita Rudner, Richard Lewis, as also directed by Mick Garris, he wrote a lot of movies, does a lot of Stephen King stuff. He directed the TV version of The Stand and a lot of those miniseries. The Shining, he did that one. The TV version of that, anyways. But yeah, that one's fine. It's the second episode about a comic book office, which is crazy. Only happened twice, but yeah, it happened twice. Operation Friendship. This one I did not care for. It's about a guy with an imaginary friend. Tate Donovan was the main guy in this one. I don't know where he's from. I guess he was the voice of Hercules. Good for him. Ethan Suplee was in it too, I guess. But yeah, it's not a great one. He has an invisible friend and he gets jealous. Revenge is the Nuts. This is what I didn't like. Terrible names, man. They're running out of names. But it said Isaac Hayes in there, Terry Polo, a bunch of blind people, and basically they're mistreated by the guy who's running the home for the blind, and gets more than he's bargained for. Just like every episode, he gets more than he's bargained for. Gets more than, oh man, I've been drinking. I ain't gonna lie. You're listening to these back to back to back. The alcohol is still in me. If you want to know what it is, I get the lemonade ones, the $1.50 lemonade bottles, but they're not lemonades. They're like passion fruit or whatever. They're like weird flavors. I get that. I get my Ninja Slushy because they're super sugary. Not good for me at all. I get that. I'll get 2 bottles, and then I'll put like maybe, I don't know, 9 shots of vanilla vodka because vanilla vodka is a little sweet. It doesn't taste so alcoholy, and made it pretty easy to get through season 7 of Tales from the Crypt. And it's funny because some of these are based on comic books, some are not. The one after that is The Bribe. This is another weird one. It has Benicio del Toro in it. He just plays a small role in it. But Terry O'Quinn's the big guy. He's in the show Lost, I guess, and he's in The Stepfather too. The main character in The Stepfather. Basically, he has to get money for his daughter to go to college, and he makes a deal with this sleazy person. And again, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but I'll tell you he gets more than he bargained for. The next one after that's The Pit. This one was pretty good. I like this one a lot. It's Wayne Newton plays a big role in this one, and is all about Vegas, and these two basic early '90s action guys are trying to. Oh man, I'm watching this YouTube video, and they're looking at VHS tapes, and I saw Garfield's Halloween special. Struck to have that one. But no, they're like trying to find, it's doing like mixed martial artist stuff, and their wives get more than they bargained for. Who was, I don't know who the famous people were in that. Yeah, I guess they were literally just people that were also in those kind of movies. Mark Dacascos, and then Stonewall Jackson. No famous directors either besides Mick Garris. Unless I'm missing something. This is another one. So as I was doing this, I uh I was like, hey, who's been in the most episodes or Tales from the Crypt things that are not John Kassir? And I was like, it's gotta be Bill Sadler. Because Bill Sadler also played Death in multiple episodes, like from Bill and Ted, Bogus Journey. He's done it twice. In Bordello Blood and Grim Reaper, he was also in Demon Knight, and then he was in the very first episode of Tales from the Crypt. So Bill Sadler's gotta be the guy. But Corey Feldman, who was in Bordello Blood, he's in this one. He's one of the henchmen. Same thing with the guy he played in Breaking Bad. He's the Mike guy from Breaking Bad, which I thought was funny. Like these guys had to have done work at some point, and you're now getting to like the bottom of the barrel. Season 5 stacked with stars. Season 4 stacked with stars. 6, you could tell they're starting to get cheap, and for no reason too. Like it, I mean, the cartoon was big until George H. Bush. He made a rule that says you got to have a certain number of educational television shows, and Tales from the Crypt moved from ABC to CBS's third season because of that rule. So they started making morality tales. This one's interesting though, and well, I'll do a retrospective on the whole series. But yeah, it's about a guy who was an oldest CIA operative, and his past comes to haunt him, and he gets more than he bargained for. I'm gonna use that for everything now. The one after that is Stared in Horror. What was this one? Oh yeah, so I didn't know DB Sweeney was, but I know there was like a he was in a search for something. It was in one of the movies I wanted to watch, and I was like, "Who the hell's DB Sweeney?" But basically, this one is about a haunted house where the woman has to stay upstairs to stay young. If she goes downstairs, she gets old. Where this guy who's on the run comes in the house and she just, spreads her legs for him as soon as she gets in the house. Uh, he's young when he's downstairs and gets old when he goes upstairs. And when he goes upstairs, he gets more than he bargained for. The one that's in the groove. This one's really fucked up. I didn't like this one either. Basically, well, no, I'll say this: Slash is in this one. That is the only reason I like this episode. But I guess Miguel Fur, I don't know. He's the bad guy from Blank Check. You guys know what I'm talking about? He has a TV station with his sister, and you know this is what I don't understand. It's a sex line, is what it is. But like, he's working in the morning. Like he has the main slot because he's he's obviously he's the son of the owner of the radio station, although she died. So they're like bickering back and forth. But like he's doing a sex thing on the drive home. Like, of course, dude, you're gonna get fucking demoted. He gets demoted to graveyard shift. And he's like, no, I don't like this. So he gets an assistant who's like helps him go the right way. But like then he gets promotes to like the main morning channel. Who the fuck's listening to sex stuff in the morning like that? Like, how the hell is he getting away with this? There's no sponsors or anything. I don't know. But that's what I end with. Uh Next one is Surprise Party. This one is interesting. You can tell they're getting like a little more cheesy the more older it gets. Closer it gets. There's like Jake Busey's in this one. Couldn't even get Gary Busey. Uh Son finds out his father's going to give his farm to charity, and he's like, "Yeah, you don't want it; it's cursed." And then he kills his dad because he's like, "I want this farm." He goes check out the farm, and will you believe it? You will not believe what happened. He gets more than he bargained for when he gets to the farm. The one after that is Doctor of Horror. I like this one a lot because it has Hank Azaria in it. He's the guy that plays Moses Locke and does a lot of voices on The Simpsons. Also, Travis Tritt. They're helping a doctor. They're security guards, and they're helping a doctor who's still in bodies. He's trying to find the soul gland, I guess. And then like the zombie shit happens. Comes the dawn. This was another interesting one. Michael Ironside is also another guy who's been in multiple episodes. I didn't know like how that was gonna work, but or how money works in 1995. Apparently, $100 was like $10,000 in today's dollars. But they're hunters and they're looking for grizzly bears, and if you can guess it, they get more than bargained for it. Then 99 and 44th, 100% pure horror. This one, Bruce Davison is in this one. Who was he in? He's been in other stuff. It says he was in Willard. And then Christy Conway, I know she was an actress. I recognize her face. But yeah, she's an artist, and then her husband works for a soap company, and then she ends up killing him and puts him in the soap. And then I guess he has antacid, so it melts her skin because he's made into soap. Watch the episode if you don't believe me. And then the last one, this was the big one, and I think this is Robert Zemeckis directed it, and you could tell this is around the same time that Forrest Gump came out because they literally took the stuff. I wonder what this came out before Forrest Gump because Forrest Gump has those famous figures, and they use CGI to make it look like JFK was talking to Forrest Gump. They did the same thing, but they brought back Humphrey Bogart. It was weird because like he wasn't moving a lot, but like his face was like it's like in Forrest Gump. But that's the episodes. That's the season 6 Tales from the Crypt. Uh, How it was going downhill a little bit. They're probably getting a little overworked. He had a game show. He had all kinds of shit. It's super huge. But we'll do season 7 next. That one's a real doozy. Uh, I don't hate it. First of all, I'll tell you if I don't like something right away. I can make fun of it and critique it correctly. Go from there. But yeah, that one's an interesting one.